HHHSC TV, sorry for that delay. Right now, the Northport Tigers lead 2-0 as Hadia Sadiq turns over the ball.
And we're here with, I'm Ben Pasquale here with 100 Javelin. Looks to be a good game today.
Sammy Heyman to Marissa Dominic. And Northport Tigers take it away. That's Jill Ryan. Jill Ryan has it. Lila Quinn, no good. Chloe Merchant has it. Hadia Sadiq for 3. No good.
Northport Tigers pushing it up here. And it's tipped out of bounds by Marissa Dominic. That's a great play.
Yeah, taking a great route to that ball just to get her long wingspan on him right there.
Yeah, Marissa's a big player. You know, she uses her size to her advantage on that play right there. As it's inbounded to 15, no good. And out of bounds, it'll be Northport ball.
Yeah, but Hillsy's defense playing tough defense right now. No, not giving you an easy shot right now. So let's see if this can continue throughout the whole game.
And it's inbounded and tipped out of bounds by Sammy Heyman. You know, Sammy Heyman's a great player. You know, senior. You know, she's ready. She's a senior captain. She's ready to make a huge impact on the team this year. It's a great defensive play by her.
Yeah, let's see if this can continue early on.
As the refs seem to have a little bit of confusion here.
Yeah, I think it's about the shot clock. So let's see if they adjust it here.
And Hunter, as we have this little break here, who's one player that you think for Hills East that you could look out for?
Yeah, so Athlete of the Week, Marissa Dominic. Last week she had a double-double in both games, so let's see how she can use her height to her advantage.
Yeah, I mean, as we look on this court right now, she's the tallest player by a good margin. Long arms, long legs. I mean, she's pretty quick for her size. And as you said, Athlete of the Week, she's a very talented player. Only a junior, so still obviously time to grow, but very promising. As both coaches decide to bring their players in as they sort out the shot clock.
Yeah, so I think the ref said about 2 seconds on the shot clock right now, or 24, excuse me. So going to be 24 seconds on the shot clock opposed to 29. Ball is going to be inbounded from the far corner.
Inbounded, quick 3, no good. Rebound, Hadia Sadiq, pushing up the floor pretty quick, slows it down a little bit here. Up to Sam Hovanek, swings it over to Sammy Heyman as she sets it up. Back to Hovanek. Inside to Dominic, and it's tipped away by Northport as they're going to run the fast break here. But they're going to decide to bring it right back out. 14. Inside to the big man. Back out for 2, and it's good.
Yeah, great ball movement by both teams early on in this game. Seeing some good passing, and that could lead to things later on in this game.
That's right. As Sammy Hammond goes down there, but, is able to get the ball back here as it's tipped. Over to Hadia. Getting a little trapped here. It's good defense. And as they call it, travel on Hadia. That's great defense from 22 for Northport. That is going to be Reagan Safarli.
Yeah, and on that play in particular, we saw a pivot step. Once she already pivoted, that's a travel every time. Easy call for the ref.
That's right. As they make a sub here, Sam Hovanek comes out, and Cindy Finkelstein comes on in. For 3, it's no good, air ball. As we can quickly see here, as that's a very nice floater from number 5, Ava DeMarco. We can quickly see here, number 5, Ava DeMarco, and number 15, Grace Gilmartin. Those two have quite the connection, as you can already tell. That's the point guard and the big. As Sammy Heyman takes a 3, just a little bit off. Northport rebound. As DeMarco brings it up here, swings it over to Quinn. Back inside, no good. Dominic with the rebound. As Layla Merchant looks to, Chloe Merchant looks to set up the offense. Over to Hadia. Marissa in the corner here. Up to Finkelstein. Finkelstein deciding what to do with it. Over to Sammy Heyman. Good look for 3. Just off again. Marissa Dominic with the great offensive rebound, as we were just talking about before. Back out to Finkelstein for 3. Banks it in. It's good.
And that whole possession was great ball movement all around.
Very nice. I'm very impressed. As Hillsies gets the bucket, but then decides to call a timeout.
30-second timeout. Yeah, so both teams so far, we've seen a lot of movement with and without the ball. And that's what the success has been for this Redhawks team. They want to play aggressive.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, both teams are definitely very talented. Just to take a look at Hills East here, the point guard, Sammy Heyman, and then to look at Northport, the point guard, Ava DeMarco. I think that's going to be the battle that we're going to look at today. Two really skilled point guards on both sides of the floor. So we're going to see who prevails here. But right now it's looking to be 6-2 Northport. I thought that was not a 3. I guess they call their foot on the line. As we have 2 new substitutions for Hills East. We have number 1, Ava Agudio, and then we also have number 30,
Casey Moffat. Yeah, and an 8th grader. Graduates 2030,
wow.
So
Wow.
Let's see her impact.
As they're going to call a quick travel on Northport there, and as we saw coming out of that timeout, Hills East was right into the press. I mean, I like that. I like that. You know, coming out of the timeout, down a little bit here, set the tone, come out with the press.
Well, the press puts a lot of pressure on the offense to get the ball up. 10 seconds is a lot of time, though, so you have to remember that as when you're on offense.
That's
Fouled
right.
by number 5 right there.
David DeMarco there. As I was just saying before, the 2 point guards going at it. Sammy Heyman was getting harassed a little bit there, but she's an experienced vet. She knows what to do under pressure.
Yeah, and that's something that this Hills East team is going to struggle with throughout the whole year. A very young team.
That's right.
So they're going to get used to it, but it might take a few games.
Whoa.
Nice pick by Moffat right
Sammy
there.
Heyman for 3. It's good!
Moffat had a great pick right there, held her ground, and didn't get the moving pick foul. So that was a great job right there.
It wasn't. They're going to call it 2 again. Okay. Both people had the foot on the line as Northport misses the corner 3. Rebound Heyman. Pushing up the floor. She's a speedy guard. Up to Dominic. Great catch. Saves it. Right up with it. Just off as the rebound goes to Grace Gilmartin. As they're quickly pushing it up here, but they're going to reset it with DeMarco. Over to 14, Lila Quinn. Back inside. Back out, number 3. And that's an easy foul call right there. Just not set on the closeout. Got to chop your feet when you're going out to the corner to contest the 3. Didn't do it there. They got called for the foul.
Yeah, one thing we've seen so far is this Hills East team is looking to jump a pass right now. They're going to be aggressive on defense this whole game, so it's just waiting for the right opportunity.
That's right. DeMarco's going to inbound the ball here. Going to get it into 14, Quinn. Good defense here. Back to DeMarco. She's going to reset it. Finkelstein. 2 minutes left on the clock here. Trying to get it into Gilmartin, it looks like, but she's going to take her time here. Going to be slow. Sammy Heyman playing good, tight defense. Over to Quinn. Back to the new sub, number 1. Into Gilmartin. Great defense. Back out to Quinn. Has to get a shot up. And it's no good. That's a great defensive possession from Hills East. Marissa Dominic with the rebound and gets it into Sammy Heyman. And she's driving right to the basket with the right hand. Great finish. That's very nice.
And that's the huge thing that a lot of kids struggle with nowadays, taking the ball to the basket.
That's right, and that's another defensive possession. This is a tie ball game here. A minute and 25 seconds left remaining in the first quarter. Hills East gets the stop, and Sammy Heyman's going to inbound the ball to Marissa Dominic.
Yeah, one thing we also have to keep an eye on this year is going to the basket, not falling in love with the three-point shot.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it will work, but a lot of the time it doesn't work. So
absolutely right. Heyman
work the basket, work down low.
That's right. Heyman over to Finkelstein. Over to Dominic for 3. High arc and 3, just off. Not a bad look there. As DeMarco's going to push the break here.
I love the high arc on the shot.
Definitely. Quinn. DeMarco's going to reset it here. See what she's got. Going to push it over to number 3, Jill Ryan. Drives in. Inside to Quinn. Easy little jumper there, just off. Cindy Finkelstein's going to grab the rebound there. She was kind of getting pushed out of bounds there, but it's going to go out on Northport. Hills East basketball. And what I've noticed so far, this is the first game that I've been to. This is what I've noticed so far is that Hills East is pretty deep. They've already brought in nine girls to play, so that's always a good sign. And they're young too, so I
Yeah, and that's part of it, getting them developed.
That's right. Heyman got trapped there, but was able to get it away to Dominic.
Yeah, and that's a problem when you pick up your dribble. Sometimes you have no other options,
That's right.
as there's 1 second between shot and game clock.
DeMarco's going to push the break. As you can tell, Sammy Heyman's tripping up there, but they got the steal. Marissa Dominic trying to find a guard, I'd assume.
Should slow down. One
does.
shot.
Yeah,
one shot.
I don't know why. I'm surprised coach is not telling them one shot, as Finkelstein's going to get the ball here.
But sometimes you have a play that takes about 5 seconds to develop, so.
Yeah, just a little bit of a high pass from Heyman into Moffat. It's going to go out of bounds. 9 seconds left remaining for Northport. DeMarco's going to bring it up here. Obviously going to look to push the pace. And she goes right into her nice little floater there. Great bucket.
And that's going to do it for this first quarter.
Wow.
You know, we saw some good defense, some good shots. Just got to execute a little bit more on the offensive side.
Yeah, I'm extremely impressed with Ava DeMarco. She's clearly far and away the best player on Northport. She's skilled point guard. She's got a nice floater. She's already shown it to us twice today. I'm very impressed with Ava DeMarco. And then obviously on our side, Sammy Heyman. You know, they're going at it. And you know, I mean, Hillsies, they have a lot of girls that they can bring in, you know.
Yeah, and one person who we didn't call yet is Haley Reuter, and she is the number 25 scorer on Long Island right now. I think she had about 15 points in her last game. So
Is she?
She did. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Oh, and she's just in 9th grade too.
So it's going to be interesting to see if we can get her involved.
Yeah, Haley Reuter. I mean, she looked like she came off the bench. I didn't even notice her in there. I mean, definitely we'll be looking out for her.
Yeah, Northport won their first game of the year as well. They played.
As it looks like JV's looking to head out here.
They signed a closer for the free agent. They signed a closer, so they figured he didn't have a job.
Gets it into Quinn quickly. Back out to number 3, Jill Ryan, up to DeMarco. Let's see what she's got here. As she kicks it over to Ryan. Back to Quinn. Back to DeMarco. This guard trio swinging it around the break here as we finally get to see Haley Reuter. To Quinn for 3. It's good. That's a nice looking stroke from Quinn. As Sammy Heyman brings it up here.
Look at happening.
Gets it over to Dominic as she drives right to the basket. Gets trapped though. As it's stripped away by DeMarco. That's a nice play. Pushes it up. Chloe Merchant looking to stop her. As she just, oh wow.
What a finish.
That's a nice finish from DeMarco. She's a skilled player, man. They're going to have to stop her as it's 13-6. Northport.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I think
that's the second time we've seen that big mistake of picking your dribble up too early. Until you have 100% have a pass, you got to hold on to that dribble.
That's right. And I mean, I will say I don't think that was totally Heyman's fault there. She was yelling for her teammates to move around. They were kind of standing still there, so on both sides, it makes it tough when your players aren't.
Yeah, normally I see in boys basketball in the NBA, they do like a diamond with their hands to get to either call play, but we didn't see that right there. That could just be a lack of practice from early on in the season.
That's right. And you know,
and lack of knowing your guys, because it's a brand new team out there, 4 new starters.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it any better. And you know, I think on one side I would for Hills East, I would compare Sammy Heyman to the starting point guard for the boys team, Christian Rossi. I think that those two are both dynamic point guards, pass-first point guards, and know how to run the offense. So Hills East clearly has a type of what kind of point guard they like to have out there. They like to have a pure point guard. And just looking over at Northport, so far we've seen Jill Ryan, Ava DeMarco, and Lila Quinn, the 3 guard duo. And it seems like they haven't missed a beat. They play well together for sure.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how Hills East can stop them as this game develops.
Yeah, Northport's definitely a talented team. As Hadia Sadiq comes back into the game, as they're going to run a little bit of a straight line setup here. to get Sammy Heyman the ball. They're looking to trap her. Somebody needs to get open here. They get it over to Dominic.
Should run a swing.
Trapping her into the corner. Back to Dominic inside. Kicks it out to Hadia.
Sammy's wide open in the corner.
She is open. Swings
Mop it.
Back over to Dominic. To Merchant. Merchant. Good floater. Just off. As we know all about the Merchant family, Adrian, LJ, Caleb, all play basketball, so definitely a talented family. No good from Northport. Quinn with the rebound. Goes down, though. Over to Haley. Back up to DeMarco. DeMarco's looking to see what she's got here. Sammy Heyman playing defense on her. Lila Quinn. Back over to Haley. Haley back to Quinn. Inside. Wow. I'm impressed by Northport's ball movement here. Back out to Quinn. One dribble. Good defense, though. Into DeMarco. Left hand, no good. That's going to stay Northport basketball. See, that was just great ball move from Northport. The three guards getting it into Gil Martin in the middle, and then finally getting it into DeMarco for the left-hand layup, just off, but they're going to retain the ball here. Out to Quinn for three. It's good. Wow, she's got a sniper. You could tell.
That's a great shot. High arc, right over there for a swish. Nice job right there.
As the
Good ball movement. Way to break the press right there.
Yeah, definitely. You know you work on that in practice. As that looks like Hadia Sadiq might have gotten away with the travel there. For three, though, Chloe Merchant. Oh, just off. Ava DeMarco's going to push the break. If they score here, as they get the foul called, I think it's going to likely be a timeout for the Hills East coach, head coach Adam Nigliario. So, it's going to be Jill Ryan at the line, shooting two here. She gets fouled on that layup as Sam Hovanek checks back into the game.
And that's a benefit of taking the ball to the basket.
That's right.
Sometimes you'll beat the defender there, and then I have no other option, but you'll get fouled.
Yeah. And as we saw, Hills East coach Adam, as soon as that three is made from Lila Quinn, calls right to Sam Hovanek. I mean, that, to get back into the game clearly shows that he trusts her as a defender. As Sammy Heyman almost loses the ball, but gets it to Chloe Merchant. Back over to Heyman. Need to get it over at half court here. It's going to be an 8-second violation. As they call the 8-second violation, it looks like. Hills East coach is not liking it there.
Yeah, and you know what? It's the right call. The ball was not in the possession until 19 seconds was on the shot clock, so it's going to be a 10-second violation.
Oh, it's 10 seconds.
10 seconds in high school. 8 seconds in professional.
Yep. Ava DeMarco seeing what she's got. Over to Quinn. Back inside to Haley. And again, great defense from Hills East, but you can see what you could see what Northport wanted to do there. They wanted to swing the ball and then get it into the big. But Hills East read it. Marissa Dominic, great steal. Heyman over to Merchant. Back to Merchant. Over to Hovanek. She gets trapped by three girls. Not a great pass. Ava DeMarco, that's going to be an easy layup here.
Yeah, and what happened was there, you got trapped, you felt pressure, and I got to get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
Instead, you could either take a dribble, try to dribble through, or throw it off one of their legs and get an inbound again.
Yeah, as Hills East almost loses the ball there again. This oh wow, steal from DeMarco. And she's going to probably reset it here. Over to Quinn. Oh, God. For three, just off. That was a really good-looking shot again. As Hadia's going to push the break here. Gets stopped. Over to Hovanek. Hovanek sees what she got. Drives middle. Kicks it back out to Hadia for three. No good. Rebound by Jill Ryan as she pushes the break. Inside to Quinn. Saves it from going out of bounds. Heyman locking that up, though. Back out to DeMarco. She swings it over to Quinn. Another good look for Quinn. Just off again, man. As it's going to be Hills East basketball. You can tell Quinn can shoot it. It looks like she's probably, I think, 2 of 5 from three so far. Right?
Yeah.
So, she's got confidence letting it fly from three. And rightfully so. You can see that she can shoot it.
Yeah, and so far, Northport has been converting on the threes where Hills East hasn't.
Yeah.
And you could call their threes, but they were just short of the line. So they had 2 far shots.
Yeah, as Hadia drives, kicks it back out to Merchant, over to Heyman. Oh, no. And it's stolen by Jill Ryan as Hovanek's going to try to contest it, as she does a good job contesting, but Haley's going to grab the rebound there. Tries to put it back up, no good again. Dominic rebound. As Sammy Heyman's going to push the break, trying to push it before the press can set up, and she's going to call an offensive foul. I don't know about that. I mean, that's just being an aggressive player. That was a soft call from the ref. I didn't like that too much.
Yeah, but also you can't, right now we're trying to pass the ball across the court.
Right.
We have to try to do the swing like we see in typical NBA games.
Absolutely. As we see a new sub check in, Ella Johnston is going to check in, the senior.
So let's see if we can start making simpler passes and driving to the hoop, because that's going to be the key for the Redhawks in this game.
Yeah.
Down by 13 right now.
As DeMarco is going to swing it over to back to Quinn, inside to Gil Martin, inside to Haley. I mean, that's just ball movement.
Yeah, Tigers on a 13-0 run.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement, man. Gotta love it. Sammy Heyman gets it into Marissa Dominic as they get it over the line. Oh, God. Careless pass from Marissa Dominic inside to DeMarco. That's going to be an easy layup. Oh, he misses the layup there. That's a rare sight. And Sam Hovenek's going to grab the rebound and then get fouled. As the Hills East coach is going to have to call a timeout there.
Yeah, so far we're seeing, the first league games, a little pregame nerves coming out onto the game. Yeah. Jitters, I like that word. So pregame jitters, but this isn't a crazy lead. 15 points is only 5 threes, so.
As we saw in the first boys game, Lehigh came back from a 25-point lead, unfortunately. But it's definitely possible. So, Hunter, I want you to tell me, who have you been most impressed with so far through the first quarter and a half of action?
Yeah, so far from the Redhawks, I've been impressed with their whole team. I know they only have 6 points to show, but 6 points doesn't really say what they're doing right now.
I agree.
They're showing good ball movement. They're just making 1 or 2 bad passes across the court that is limiting their offensive opportunities.
And honestly, I think it's just trying to break the press, and I'm sure that's exactly what Coach just told them, as they just do a way better job breaking the press. Here it looks like, I spoke too soon. They have to get it over. As they do, just dropped by Sammy Heyman. And it's going to be Northport basketball. Johnson's going to see what she's got.
Yeah, so right now the Hills East Redhawks on this press are trying to do chest passes. Got to work on the bounce pass right now.
I couldn't agree more. Inside to Haley. It's no good, but she's going to get her own rebound.
Marissa Dominic doing a great job as the anchor of this defense right now.
Absolutely. As Gil Martin drops the pass. And Sam's going to push it up here. Let's see what she's got. Picks up her dribble again, too soon. But Sydney Finkelstein gets it. Back over to Heyman. Back to Sam for 3. Just off.
Yeah, so Hills East has to try to work to the hoop right now. The 3-point shot isn't working, and a foul is going to be called.
Yeah, I mean, Ava DeMarco was driving to the basket. They're going to call a foul. Marissa Dominic, again, a little bit of a weak foul, but definitely got her hands in there, maybe a little too much. As Hottie's going to sub out, and they're going to put back in Ava Agudia. She is in 8th grade. Wow.
Yeah, you don't normally see someone graduating in 2030 on the court.
That's right. I mean, I'm impressed. Very impressed.
Yeah, so Hills East is starting to show better signs of breaking the press right now.
A little bit,
but the thing they're trying to do is they're trying to do the chest pass, and if your hands are up and out, it's easier to deflect that pass opposed to the bounce pass.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just basketball fundamentals right there. When you're younger, they teach you the bounce pass actually before they teach you the chest pass, because it works in more situations of getting through tight spaces. We see somebody who I know has an amazing bounce pass and just is a great passer in general is LJ Merchant, brother of Chloe Merchant. He can pass the ball, and he preaches the bounce pass religiously. As Haley's going to get the ball here. Back up to Ava DeMarco. Let's see what she's got here. Sammy Heyman playing a little bit tighter than she was doing before. I like that. Swings it over to Johnson. Inside to Gil Martin. She could have turned around for a jumper there, but she's going to swing it over to Haley, and they're going to call a foul on Cindy Finkelstein. Again, just didn't close out the right way. Got her hands in there. Got to chop your feet when you're getting out to the corner.
Yeah, so one thing we have to keep our eye on is Hills East is one foul away from the bonus, or I meant Northport's, excuse me.
I thought they were just about to call the foul, but they're going to
or jump ball.
Yeah, they're instead going to call a travel on Gil Martin there. That's a rare sighting, and she's been playing very well today.
Yeah, so 2:01 on the clock. as we enter the end of the second quarter.
Finkelstein over to Hovanek. Oh, she gets trapped. That's going to be Northport basketball.
Yeah, so one thing that Hills East is struggling with right now is handling the pressure and strong defense of this Northport team. So what's one thing you do when you play basketball on helping with the pressure you face?
Honestly, the main thing I would say is a ball fake. A ball fake is exactly what you need. You know, you throw them the ball fake, and it gets the defense's heads turning. That's just enough time for doing whatever you have to do. As Sammy Heyman drives to the basket, good take, just off. But again, just give him a ball fake, give him a head fake. You know, it'll get their heads turning, and you can just you can assess from there. Kicks it out. Ava DeMarco for three. In and out. Good shot though. As Haley gets fouled, tries to go right back up with it. Gets hit on the arm, and she's gonna shoot too. As Chloe Merton's looking to check back into the game.
Yeah, and one thing going to the basket, it gives you these opportunities to get free throws. And that's what we see Northport do all game so far.
That's right.
Going to the basket, getting these foul shots.
And anybody who watches the NBA knows. Prime example, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He drives to the basket more than anybody in the entire league. And you know what he's rewarded with?
Free throws.
Free throws. He gets to the line more than anybody. And some people call it flopping, some people call it this and that. But that's just him being aggressive and trying to get right to the rim.
Turtle pulls in. 25-6 Tigers.
Sammy Heyman's going to get the ball here over Chloe Merchant. Gets it inside, and it's going to stay Hills East basketball as Ava DeMarco tips it out.
Yeah, right now we're seeing passes. It's almost like in football when you read the quarterback's eyes where they're going to throw it.
Exactly. And that's where the ball fake has to come in.
And that's where the ball is going. So either take your eyes off where you're going to pass it or do a ball fake like you said.
Yeah. I mean, there's many ways to get around the press, especially Northport's press isn't even too tight.
It's like a diamond press, like almost what Hills East runs in a way.
Yep, that's right. Gets it into Ava. She's trapped. She has three girls on her, and she's in trouble. Just throws it away. Sammy Heyman, backcourt violation. I mean, for Ava Guddio there, she's young. You know, she's in 8th grade. Not the biggest player, not the strongest player. She's got skill, obviously, or she wouldn't be on the court as an 8th grader. But she looks to drive there as they get it right into Haley for three. Just in and out, and somebody's got a box out there, but that's a great block from Chloe Merchant. That was too easy of a rebound, though. As Ava drives right to the rim again, gets stripped, unfortunately. That's going to be a jump ball. Wow, Chloe Merchant. On one end of the floor, she gets the block. On the other end of the floor, she ties up with a jump ball. That's just hustle plays. One
thing that's also concerning is going into the second quarter, it was 8-6. Right now, it's 25-6. Yeah. Haven't scored a point yet.
As Marissa Dominic gets a good look just off, though. As number 12, we see a new sub, number 12. Riley Sandoval is going to come in. She's going to swing it over to Johnson. Back over to Sandoval, to Haley. Drives in. I don't know what they're going to call it. Oh, they're going to call it travel. Okay. And so we have a couple new subs for Northport. Number 4, Grace Burke is in too. Grace Burke, Sandoval, along with Reagan. As Heyman almost loses the ball, saves it though. Man, people need to move around. This is not good. There's nobody even on the other side of the basketball court as she travels clearly.
Yeah, and just on this other side of the paint, she had Sam Hovanek wide open.
She did. There was literally nobody on the other side of the floor.
A little bounce pass and an easy lay.
Exactly. And, you cannot blame Sammy Heyman for that. She has 4 girls surrounding her. People need to move around.
The one thing that we could blame her for is dribbling to the corner.
Yeah.
I think we have to dribble more to the center of the court.
Yeah, I agree.
So Hills East down 25-6 as we go into the third quarter. We'll take a break for halftime. Thank you. Welcome back for the second half of action of HHH SE TV. I'm Hunter Javelin here alongside Ben Pasquale. You know, no points scored for the Redhawks in the whole entire second quarter. It was a 2-point game going into the third point quarter.
Yeah, that's right. They just let the game get away from them, and you can look no further than Northport starting their press. I mean, just they caused, I don't even know how many turnovers, but quite a few in the second quarter, and it lets easy fast break buckets.
Yeah, so it was an unfortunate half right there, but hopefully this half we can improve and come back and win this game.
It looks like Sammy Heyman is face guarding Ava DeMarco as Northport throws it right out of bounds there. And the crowd is loving it. The crowd is absolutely loving it.
Yeah, we actually learned at halftime one of the refs is from the SEC.
He is.
Big time basketball, they say.
Oh. The energy is clearly much higher as Ava DeMarco is going to bring the ball out. Sammy Heyman's looking to lock her up.
And there's a good adjustment putting Sammy Heyman face guarding Ava DeMarco right now.
I love it. As Joe Ryan's going to drive, give it out to the big Gil Martin. And it's inside to DeMarco. Just off. That's a good defensive possession, but Gil Martin's going to grab the rebound back out to Haley. Oh. Sammy Heyman is apologetic as she falls on top of Haley.
So only 1 second on the shot clock right now to get a shot off. So going to be a tough shot right here. Oh no, they reset it.
Yeah,
so 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Haley's got the ball, definitely making it more difficult for them to start off the second half. Jill Ryan's got the ball. Ava DeMarco's got the ball. Good move. Gets Sam Heyman a little bit off her feet. Wow, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, and I think Marissa Dominic almost fouled her right there, too.
She did. Man, that is tough, and they're going to go back into there. It looks like it's like a 2-1-2 press. Nice pass. Ava Lupion with the layup, and their coach is yelling, stay up, stay up.
And that's the beautiful ball movement and breaking the press. If you can break the press and do that multiple times, that's easy buckets.
And that was the 8th grader, Ava Gudio, with that really nice pass there. Ava DeMarco's trying to get right to the rim again, and she does just that. She's tough, man. She's tough.
Yeah, and she understands going to the basket so far has worked. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Ava Lupion again. As we see first action from her, she comes right in and gets a bucket. Chloe Merchant drives in. I saw a foul, but Marissa Dominic gets the rebound and puts it right back up. 2 quick buckets for Hills East there. As coach is yelling, up, up, up. Quinn, 2-point bucket. It's no good. Rebound, Chloe Merchant, and she thought the ref might have not seen that she touched it, so she lets it go out there.
Yeah, one thing we saw right there is one person was out of position. I'm not sure who it was, but there was only 2 people on the press opposed to the 3 diamond press they normally like to run.
That's right. Saw that too. Ava DeMarco's going to take it out of bounds. Ava DeMarco is in 11th grade, so I wonder if she's getting any college looks so far. And she gets stripped, though, by the 8th grader, Ava Gudio. And the crowd is loving it again.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how we can develop as we go into the second half. It's looking a lot stronger on the offensive side. So it's going to be, if these halftime adjustments are not just a fluke and can stick.
And you know, we just saw there a ball fake from Ava Gudio. Unfortunately, she throws it away there, but right idea. She made a ball fake, took 1 dribble. Just a little bit of a wild pass there.
The ball fake is great, don't get me wrong, but dribbling to the corner, when you have 2 corners and the third defender as a sideline.
That's right. Hills East basketball.
Yeah, a little fumble off the knee and goes Hills East way. So, but Hills East should be trying to push the middle of the court right now.
Yeah, as Sammy Heyman does just that. Very nice. Gets it over to Dominic for 3. No good. Good take, though. Good shot, good shot. Ava DeMarco's going to take the ball here. Going to reset it. I said it from the jump. Sammy Heyman versus Ava DeMarco is going to be the matchup. That's exactly what it has been. Good defense. Haley drives in, 2-point mid-range shot, and that's nice. That's nice. You were just telling me about her before. She's. They're gonna call it out of bounds.
Timeout charge to the Tigers. So interesting choice to when to use the timeouts by the Tigers. So far they've had all the momentum in this game, and I don't understand, unless you're making a substitution, why you're calling a timeout at this exact moment.
I agree. They just caused a turnover. I mean, maybe just coach sees something he doesn't like, but.
Yeah, maybe you want to switch out the press. Hillsley's had trouble adjusting to the press in the first half, so maybe he's going to try to out-scheme Coach Signilario right now.
It's tough to pronounce. Tongue twister. Coach Adam. Yeah, I mean, so Hills East, I assume they're probably going to keep the same people out there, if not maybe make one change, because it's been working pretty well so far. They've got 2 quick buckets to start the second half, one from Ava Lupion and one from Marissa Dominic. So they just got to keep, finding what's working. Get the ball to the middle. That's how you beat the press. You got to get the ball to the middle as quick as possible.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see as we go into this game if the Hills East offense and Hills East defense can adjust. Loud long buzzer right there.
Yeah.
So let's see if the Hills East defense can make one more in-game adjustment to stop this strong Northport offense.
Yeah. David DeMarco gets it over to Quinn. Gets it inside to Haley. Right beyond the three-point line. Back out to DeMarco to assess what she's got.
Northport's doing a great job of using the whole entire court.
Yeah. Gil Martin fakes this. He has a little ghost screen there. Quinn comes off the screen. As Jill Ryan drives right to the rim with the left hand. It's no good. Rebound Gil Martin. Back out to Quinn. 2-point bucket. It's good.
Right now they're doing a great job of getting through the paint easily right now. So going to have to make an adjustment to stop right now.
And they're a good team, Northport. They really are. I wouldn't be surprised if they go far.
Yeah, right now, it's still very early in the season. Young team out here. When we play Northport later in the season, I would like to see how that goes.
As Chloe Merchant saw the cutting Ava Lupion, just goes right off the hands, but it was a good look.
Good look, good cut, just not executed right there.
Yeah. Inside to Gil Martin. Left-hand layup, it's good.
Now this Northport team has beautiful ball movement skills. Always finding the great pass right there.
Ava DeMarco looked flopped a little bit there. She was trying to get the offensive foul call on Sammy Heyman. Back over to Heyman. Sammy's going to drive in, kick it right back out. Dominic for 3. It's a good shot. It's a good shot. It's in and out. Ava DeMarco's going to push the break. Nice behind the back move. Cross. Right to the rim. Easy layup again. Wow. I mean, she just seems like she's playing at a higher level than everybody else on the court right now.
Right now, if I was the Hills East defense, I would run a box and one. And let me tell you why.
100%. Love that idea.
You put your best guy with defenders. You put your best guy on Ava DeMarco, and then everyone else is a 2-2. 2 at the top, 2 on the bottom.
Yeah. That's Quinn for 3. It's good. Wow. Hills East going to have to call timeout as they do. Yeah. Wow. I mean, they're just executing. Like, they're just absolutely executing Northport. Quinn is a sniper from 3, man. She reminds me of a 2019 Klay Thompson. She doesn't take too many dribbles, but she can let that thing fly. She's got good form, and she's already got 3 or 4 threes so far. And we're still in the third quarter. Ava DeMarco, she must have, 15 to 17 points so far? I mean, impressive so far. Gil Martin is doing exactly what she has to do as the big. Ava
DeMarco has 14 points.
14, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up going for 25. Like, you know what I would do? I would definitely take you up on that box and one idea. I would do Sam Hovenick. I would have her be the one on Ava DeMarco, because we can tell Coach Adam definitely trusts Hovenick as the defensive lockdown. And then I put Sammy Heyman up top. Maybe I do Finkelstein maybe up top. Maybe Lupion up top. And then inside I would do, obviously, Dominic. And maybe Mofat. But they're going to put Sadiq out there instead. They're going to put Hadi out there. Oh, and Chloe Merchant, I totally forgot. She would be down low as well. But doesn't look like they're going to be doing the box and one.
Well, we'll see. Right now they have the ball, so they wouldn't do it on offense, but maybe on defense.
Sorry. They're going to do a little bit of new look. They're going to have Chloe Merchant bring it up, but she's going to give it back to Sammy Heyman. Gets it in Ovanek. Trying to see what she's got here. Drives paint, drives middle. Good job. Over to Dominic. Puts the ball over her head, sees what she's got here. Little dribble handoff to Chloe Merchant, right to the rim. Good shot, just off. Gets her own offensive rebound. Over to Hadia. To Hovanek. Swings it over to Heyman. Good ball movement here. Try to post her up maybe a little bit. Good move. And one! It's good. Marissa Dominic with the and one. That's nice. It's a good move.
Yeah, great move right there.
Fakes high, goes low. Left hand.
And it was a ball fake, like you mentioned, all game long.
That's right.
Get them in the air, then go up and under. So one shot.
It's good. Nice. So she converts on the three-point play. Ava DeMarco's going to bring it up. And she's just got confidence. By the way she dribbles, you can tell she's a hooper. But they are going to run a new set. They're going to do 4 on the three-point line and trap. I like that. They're going to run a 4-and-1 trap. I like that. Unfortunately, Northport breaks it pretty easily.
Yeah, and you know what? You put 2 down low. Marissa Dominic can't stop both of them, so that's the way you break that.
And, man, I'm impressed by the way that they broke that so quickly on the very first play running it.
Yeah, normally you would expect a little turnover, a little pressure, but they handled it with ease, I would like to say.
As they're going to call a foul. Sammy Heyman drives middle. And Finkelstein's going to come in. Sadiq's going to come out. And we haven't seen Sammy Heyman take a break so far. She's played every single minute of the game.
Yes, she has. So 2:20 on the clock in the third quarter.
I can't believe we haven't mentioned yet that Sammy Heyman is a scholar athlete. She is the basketball captain, she is the tennis captain, and she is the flag football captain. She is just one of a kind.
Flag football went to states, and she's the quarterback of the team.
She is. She is in the corner, gets trapped a little bit, but gets it out to Finkelstein. Nice chest pass there. Over to Merchant, back to Hovanek, gets trapped again. Dribbles the ball off her foot, but Chloe Merchant retains it. Hovanek over to Heyman. Over to Finkelstein, wide open 3. It's good.
That's a beautiful swing pass right there by the Redhawks offense.
I love it. Got to continue to do that. Got to continue to knock down some shots. And that's Finkelstein's second 3 of the game, or maybe 3 and a 2. As Northport gets right to the rim and gets a bucket. Hovanek drives middle. Out to Dominic. Swings to Finkelstein again for 3. No good, but good shot again. Hovanek crashes the board. Jump ball. Hillsy's basketball. That's just a hustle play. And I need to praise Sam Hovanek right there. She grabs. First she actually drives middle, which we haven't seen too often. On back-to-back possession, she drives middle. Gets a wide open look as Marissa Dominic gets fouled again. Almost another and one. But again, Sam Hovanek, 2 hustle plays in a row.
Yeah, Marissa Dominic getting fouled because, again, when you have height, you sometimes try to reach and try to block the ball, and it's just not going to work if you're...
It'll work if you're smart about it, but they were just flailing their arms.
I had a coach once tell me, you don't want to give them easy shots down there. You'd rather them go take 2 free throws.
That's right. Sometimes you sacrifice a foul. Especially with people that you don't really trust at the line.
Marissa Dominic 2 for 2 from the line. Let's see what she'll do on the third shot here. Third shot from the line is just short.
It's going to be a rebound Northport. Jill over to DeMarco. She's trying to push it, but she's going to slow it down here instead. She just doesn't see any numbers.
Yeah, it's a very smart move by her to slow it down. No need to rush. You have a big lead. You don't want to give the Redhawks offense any hopes in coming back into this game.
As Gil Martin goes right to the rim. No good. And it's going to be Northport basketball. As number 22, Regan Sofarli, comes back into the game, and Haley Reuter is going to take a seat.
So 1 minute and 1 second on the clock.
Ava DeMarco is going to inbound. Gets it into Gil Martin and one. Man, I mean, I feel like Northport must, like, the coach must be very good. I feel like, because he's having a seat. He just trusts his players. Like, yeah, you know, obviously you have a big lead, but you didn't build the big lead from nothing. I mean, I'm sure they had a good week of practice, and they're prepared.
Yeah, and you could also tell how poised they are this whole entire game.
Absolutely.
They play with this presence that is very calm.
Poise is the perfect word. You nailed it. I mean, Sam Hammond picks up her dribble, but no issues. Chloe Merchant's going to cross over. It's a good pass. Dominic's going to go right up with it. It's no good, but it's a good take. DeMarco's going to see what she's got here. As the Northport coach stands up again.
About 15 seconds between shot and game clock right now.
They're swinging the ball around, trying to look for the best shot possible. No need to rush. As Jill Ryan swings it over to Gil Martin, and she's going to get a good look, but it's just no good. Marissa Dominic grabs the rebound with 20 seconds remaining. I'd hold for one, but let's see what they do here. Doesn't look like they're going to hold for one. Sammy Hammond drives to the basket, no good. 10 seconds remaining. Ava DeMarco sees what she's got here. She's just trying to hold one, it looks like. Gil Martin, she calls for a Gil Martin screen. Jill Ryan, no good. And they're going to push it, but that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The score, 46 Northport, 17 Hills East.
Yeah, and you know what? The score doesn't really say about what this Hills East team is showing.
100%.
You know, is this Northport team good? 100%.
Really good. Really, really good. They're really skilled, but Hills East, they were showing little to no fight in the second quarter. Come out in the third quarter, and they scored 11 points in that third quarter. It's a good quarter.
Yeah, and in the second half, number 15 on Northport, that's Gil Martin has 8 points already.
In the second half?
In the second half only.
She had that and one. She had a nice mid-range jumper. She's skilled. You know for a fact she's skilled.
Yeah, so far we've been seeing, Hills East offense working hard. How are you? And we're going to see if we can keep on building on this. Not the ideal start you want to have to a season, but 100% keep on working hard and winning this game.
As it looks like Casey Moffitt is going to check out, not of the game, check out of the building. It looks like she has somewhere to be. But she was getting minutes this game, so that could be a loss.
Yeah, and it's also another guy to help Marissa Dominic down low get rebounds.
Yeah, so now
because as you see, right now we have about 4 guards on the court, and only 1 forward. So it's going to be interesting to see if Marissa Dominic can handle the rebounding by herself. Yes, they're going to get in, but the height factor is a huge thing in basketball.
And Hunt, tell me what you see with this Hills East defense coming into the fourth quarter. As Gil Martin misses.
Right now we're seeing a 4-1. 4 guys up top, 1 guy down low. So the way to beat that is ball movement and put 2 guys down low, keep on getting rid of it. Hills East, I would run a box and 1 still.
So I'm going to tell you something. We're going to go over to the Hills East boys team, okay? Hills East boys team has 4 guards that are all extremely good. They have Christian Rossi, Tyrese Emanuel, LJ Merchant, and Reese Winekrantz. Now, can all 4 of these guys play on the court together? We're unsure. They've only had one, or they have another game going on right now, but they've only had 1 complete game. Much like the girls' team, is very guard heavy. As Sam Hogan gets fouled, she's going to go to the line and shoot too. But as I was saying, both the girls and the boys' team are very guard heavy. So both coaches are going to look to see what they can do. You're obviously not going to pout and say, "Oh, I only have Marissa. Oh, I only have Stein." They're going to say, "What can I do about this? How can I use my skill and my quickness to beat the other teams?"
Yeah, and this also changes the playbook they have and what they can use to develop each of these young guards, because the guards are still young. They still all have another year.
Yeah, and I'd say it's really interesting to see as Sam Hovening missed the first free throw, and she knocks down the second one. But it's really interesting to see how similar the boys and the girls team are built. They have a skilled big in Dominic and Alex Stein. They have a really nice wing forward in siblings, Chloe Merchant and Adrian Merchant. And then you have a skilled point guard in Sammy Heyman, Christian Rossi, and other nice guards surrounding. As Haley Reuter is going to get the and one there. She's going to go to the line and shoot one. But again, both teams are built very similarly.
Yeah, and one thing we also just saw on that play is a little bit of contact after the ball is already shot. And that's a little bit of discipline.
Necessary. Exactly.
The ball's already good. Let that go.
Who committed the foul there?
That was Sam Hobenak.
Yeah, she's a defensive-minded player, so she's just trying to be aggressive, but just a mistake there as Haley is going to convert on the three-point play.
And besides the second quarter, we've seen aggression all game long, so it's really a good thing to see in the fight they're showing.
Definitely. And I was talking to Sammy Heyman at halftime. She's not discouraged, and she knows that she has a talented team around her. As Sam Hobeck's going to commit the turnover, number 22 for Northport is going to give it up. Great hustle play from the 8th grader, Ava Agudio. Unfortunately, she's going to walk, but definitely impressive to get back on defense there.
And that's such a hard play to stop on.
I was just going to say the exact same thing. And
you almost got to do a jump stop, right?
Not only hard, but it takes heart. It takes heart to get back on defense. You're down by 30 points, but still getting back on defense. That shows a lot about her character.
As it's going to be a travel on Northport. Would you agree? I mean, 8th grader coming in, getting minutes on varsity, down by a lot, still getting back, running hard on defense. What do you think about that?
And that's something you always want to see as a coach. It's something that you can't teach. It's not coachable. You either do have it or you don't.
100%.
And the players who have it tend to be the ones who show the most effort and, are always out on the court. Because that's what a coach looks for, your hustle, as much as they look for skill.
Sammy Heyman, good take, right to the basket, and it's good. That's tough. And Sammy Heyman, not only is she skilled offensively, she has skill defensively, and as we were just talking about before, part of the reason that she hasn't come off the court yet is because she has heart. As Haley Reuter's going to go right to the basket, little 10-foot mid-range jumper, it's good, and she's starting to stack up her points too.
And what's really impressive to me is this Northport coaching staff right now. Their girls are very poised on the court and able to, break pressure very easily. No matter what Hills East is throwing at them, they're able to handle.
That's right, and I'm surprised that Ava DeMarco's still in the game, but it looks like there's 2 subs coming in. She might be coming out with the big lead here. Same with Hills East. Look to see some people that, may not normally get in the game. As number 22 for Northport misses the mid-range jumper way long. Hadia Sneak pushing up the floor. Nice pass to Sammy Heyman, and she's going to go up. And one! Very nice. As she is now into double figures. 100% Sammy Heyman has been the bright spot of the team so far.
Buzzer's still going off here. It's a long buzzer. Finally goes off.
Yeah. As Ava DeMarco is going to stay in the game. And they're going to take out number 15 and number 22 for Northport. As Sammy Heyman just long on the free throw. But Quinn's still in the game. DeMarco's still in the game. He's trying to just rack on these points here. Haley. Still running the game plan. Quinn is flashing middle. DeMarco is assessing what she's got. Gives it over to number 24, Kai Dorea Stone. Over to Haley. Inside to Quinn. One dribble. Marissa stops it though. And it's going to be Hillsy's basketball. Good defensive possession by Marissa Dominic. As a new face, Harlow Rivera is going to come in and see if she can contribute. She's a sophomore. Still a young player.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Get these sophomores some minutes, especially in this game. Get them something to build off. Give them some confidence. As the Redhawks offense calls a timeout right there.
Yeah, so 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, 51-22. Obviously, huge deficit. Nothing you could do about it at this point other than just play hard, try to get the young guys some opportunity. So, Hunter, you've just been working hard, coming to so many different events. Not just in basketball. Tell me what you've seen so far from the winter season. Who's one player in any sport that you've seen that stood out so far?
Ooh, that's a tough question, Ben.
Tough, I know.
But you know what? I can't pick one athlete.
Give me a couple. Give me somebody that stands out to you.
On the girl, I'm going to go sport by sport. On the girls' basketball team, we've seen Marissa Dominic and Sammy Heyman both dominate so far.
100%. Boys team?
Boys basketball, I'm going to go with the whole position. I see the guards,
Yeah.
they're setting up the forwards and the centers to dominate.
And again, the boys team, new faces. Tyrese Emanuel, 15 points in his debut. Christian Rossi didn't get too much playing time. Now the starting point guard. Reese Winekrantz, senior. LJ Merchant, again, same with Christian Rossi. Didn't get too much time last year. Going to be a big part this year. So, again, just guys that are just ready to come in and step up.
Yeah, and similar concept with both teams. Young teams coming in.
100%. Hills East definitely has a culture.
Marissa Dominic has it.
Dominic inside, looking to see what she's got. Good take, just off. And she gets her own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Sam. Out to Sammy Heyman, though. For three, just off. It honestly looked good. Just a little short. Ava DeMarco still in the game. Staying with Quinn. As she's going to do a little head fake there, Hezzy. And they're going to call a foul on Harlow.
Yeah, both hands out. Easy call right there.
Definitely. And I like that move from Ava DeMarco. She does a little head fake, Hezzy, stop and go. And she gets right to the basket. Reminds me a lot of, you know who? Tyrese Emanuel. As we saw in the first game, clutch moments, he did a little Hezzy right to the basket for an and one. That was a big play.
Yes, it was.
As it's Ava DeMarco just off. Quinn's going to get her rebound, though. And a new face, number 13 for Northport, is going to be Emma Leonardi. Hardy's going to run the break here. She's captain, Hardy, in her junior year. As we see a new face, Ella Mandel looking to check into the game here. It's going to be Hillsy's basketball. Ella's going to come into the game, and Ella Johnson's going to come into the game. We saw Ella Johnson a little bit earlier. Oh, we see two subs. Marissa Dominic, they're going to give her a lot of love when she comes down to the bench. She must be exhausted. She hasn't even taken a break today. As the bench gives her a little bit of motivation, too. Hardy swing. Definitely travel there. I mean, that can't happen. That was an easy call. Look to see Sammy Heyman along with oh, they're giving Ava DeMarco a break. Is she out of the game? Looks like she is out of the game. So that'll do it for Ava. As Northport gets right to the rim, it's going to be number 24, Kai Stern. I skipped the middle part because I don't want to boof her name. But she's going to shoot too. It was a good aggressive take.
Yeah, and that's what they've been doing all day. They've been attacking down low. And against the Hills East, who's guard heavy, it makes sense. What position would you attack if a team has a lot of guard? The forwards. So,
100%.
and it's not. And Marissa Dominic and Casey Moffat were both playing good down low. It's just that you get tired after a while, and it's hard for two guys to dominate. It's a team sport. There's no I in team.
So you know what I see here? I see Sam Hovanek is still in the game with four players, or Sam Hovanek and Hadi Sadiq, but with three players that haven't gotten much run. Now, what do I think this says? More than you would think. So you see a lot in the NBA. They'll take out four guys when the game is pretty much over. They'll take out four guys, and then they'll leave in one person who's gotten a decent amount of minutes but hasn't really shown much star power. And what this is for? The coach just wants to see exactly what she's got as she pulls up for three, just off. But coach just wants to see what young Sam Hovanek can do as maybe the leader of the team, as next year she's going to step into a much bigger role.
Yeah, and one person leaves and other person steps up, just like football, the next man up mentality.
Absolutely. Much like R.J. Peters. Wasn't much of a big role last year. Comes in, wide receiver 2. Made a huge impact on their run this year. As Hadi is going to get it over to Hovanek. She's going to take one dribble, get it over to Ella for three. It's good. She's loving it.
Yeah, she is. Big three-pointer right there. I think that's her first varsity point.
I think so too. I wasn't at the first game, but I assume she probably didn't get it if it was a close one.
It's going to go Hills East way. Good shot from Ella there. She's going to watch that back. Over to Ella, same spot. Will she shoot it again? No, she will not. She's going to get it over to Harlow. Harlow's going to drive middle, kick it out to Hadia. Hadia goes right to the rim with the left hand, just off. Good take, though. Hills East with the offensive rebound, and it's going to stay Hills East basketball. That's a tough, aggressive play from Grievous. Layla Marie Grievous. Over to Hadia for 3. It's an air ball. Too long. Ella again. Air ball again. It's different ways. Got it back to each other. As Ella Johnson is going to assess what she's got here. She's going to, I think same type of situation. Nice pass in there to Stern. And same situation as I was just talking about with Sam Hovanek. I think it's the same thing with Ella Johnson. She was getting run before, but now she hits the floor hard. They're trying to see what she's got. They're trying to see what she can do as a main leader. As Harlow gets right to the rim, good take.
Her first points on varsity as well, so good for the girls to get their first points in this late game. So good to see it.
Comes right back with a steal, push on the break. Let's see what she does here. It's blocked by Ella Johnson, as I just mentioned before, and it looks like 2 subs for Northport. It's going to be Stern coming on out, and it's going to be Sandberg. No subs for Hills East with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in this game. Just a miscommunication there. Sam Hovanek tries to get it into Ella Mendel, but instead she decides to cut to the basket, thrown over her head.
Yeah, 1:27 left now.
Ella Johnson's going to bring it up here. Swings it, swinging the ball around the break here. Just dribbles off the foot of Boylan.
And I'm going to say it again. This Northport team is very special. Good group of ladies. They've been playing hard, and they understand the game of basketball, which I think a lot of people struggle with at this age. Knowing what to do and when to do it.
100%.
And I think that also goes to the credit to their coaching staff.
100%. I mean, just to look back at this game, Ava DeMarco, man. Ava DeMarco, she is tough. I mean, she plays that, it just seems like she understands the game, more than anybody else by far. Maybe Sammy Heyman, as well, but Ava is just, quick, smart, and pure. Those are the 3 adjectives I'd use to describe her.
And those are great adjectives. I agree with you.
She's a pure point guard, she's a quick player, and she's smart. I mean, I don't think she had too many. I think she maybe had 1 turnover today, 2. I mean, really impressed with her. She'll definitely be looking to get some college interest soon. And she's going to go Hills East way.
Yeah, shot clock is turned off, so.
That's going to do it. 26 seconds left in this game. Hills East is going to get 1 more possession. Sam Hovanek's going to bring it up, see what she's got. Harlow for 3. Just long. And I'd assume that Northport is likely going to hold it for the final. Oh, maybe not. They're going to swing the ball around. 7 seconds left. And it's going to be stolen by Hadia with 2 seconds left. She's going to have to put it up, but it's going to be too late. And your final score, 54-27.
Yeah, and the score, don't worry about the score. Northport's a very good team.
Definitely.
Hills East they also had a very flat second quarter, which really was when Northport put the cherry on the top of the pie right there.
That's right. It was a great game. And that'll do it for Ben Pasquale alongside Hunter Javelin, alongside Zach Snow doing the scoreboard, and the rest of the crew upstairs. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for listening. Always